Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my weekly predictions and analysis for gold and silver. As I expected, 1808 provided a strong support for, rather I'll say strong resistance for gold to move upwards previous week, and for silver 2300 2320 levels again proved to be a stronger resistance. And in fact, but if you recall, the 1760 and 1750 levels again proving to be a stronger support and for gold, and 2200 as stronger support for silver. Both try to trade within these levels. In fact, gold ended with a doji in the weekly charts. Now what is going to happen next week? We are going to look forward with the help of candlestick charts and indicators. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. Those who are new to the channel, I provide my daily and weekly analysis for major global markets and commodities, which include gold, silver, crude oil and natural gas, and markets including US 30, US 100, Germany 40, UK 100 and Nifty Bank Nifty as well. So press the bell icon and stay tuned with the latest analysis. Now let's have a look at the charts of gold. Let's have a look at the weekly charts of gold first. So this is the weekly charts, and on the weekly charts I had shared last time. See, this was the level at which I had said that probably gold might be looking for 1833 and then 1860 levels, and beyond that probably it might hit 1880 and 1900 though now, but it failed to go past this long term trend line, long term resistance which is coming from this trend line. So this is now at 1880, it has got its resistance, now trying to drop. So also we should not forget this zone at 1760. Let me zoom in a bit. So here you can see gold getting support in this zone between 1750 and 1760 several times. So if this breaks this zone at 1750, probably if gold breaks well below 1750, we can expect gold to shed strongly towards 17. Here it is 1730 and then towards 1700, which is again going to be a stronger support. But at the same time, as we see that on this near term chart, on the weekly charts, gold is trading in this channel. So probably the next target for gold is definitely going to be 1700. Probably, see, it has failed to go past this highs, and hence it might try to touch down towards 1700 in coming weeks. Probably it appears so, but it has to go past the 1750 1760. And let's have a look at the weekly candle. Here on the weekly charts you can find that, see, now for this week, it appears this zone at 1745 might provide a resistance. At the same time, 1800, or rather I will say 1790, should provide a resistance for it for any upward move. If it breaks 1790, I will be looking forward for it to go long, and I will be expecting it to again head towards 1808 and then towards 1818 levels. So uh, we have got one level here for a good long entry at 1790, and for a short entry probably will be again looking forward to 1778 levels. So if it opens here, if the market opens here and the gold you see and trading in red, probably we can expect it to hit 1750 at least, and from 1750 to 1790 it might trade well between these zones. And if it breaks 1750, probably we'll be looking forward to 1730 also. So this is just an expectation on the weekly charts. And if you look at the daily charts, on the daily charts you will find that, see, gold is trying to, first thing, it failed to break past the 1780 levels. That was the level at below which we were expecting it to go, we were expecting it to drop a little, and that is what has happened. Below 1780 it did fail, but again coming back to this zone where it consolidated. So 1780 levels, we have to be very cautious here. Now if it breaks 1778, once again we will be looking forward to 1760 and 1750 levels, and below that definitely we can remain short on the daily charts. However, on the daily charts also we should not forget that it is trying to trade in this zone, and hence any break beyond 1790 we can go long, and we can expect it to bounce back again towards 1820 and beyond levels. At the same time, if it breaks 1745 and then 1740, we can expect it to head back further down. Now let's have a look at the monthly charts. On the monthly candle you can see, see, it did try to go and touch this previous support level. Now the candle is again trading in green, and hence we can expect it to bounce back again. See this previous green candle, a retracement from the previous highs, and now we can expect it to bounce back again towards 1820 1840 levels. Probably this month we will be looking forward to that. If it continues to rise above 1808, probably we will be looking forward to 1833 1840, and then well beyond that also. And hence any break below 1750 will only be a good indication for us to go short, and we can expect it to drop sharply towards 1700 this month itself. So we have seen the daily, weekly and monthly charts, and now let's have a look at the indicators. If you look at the indicators here, so looking at the indicators, you will find that gold is well below its 100-day moving average right now. If you see the 100-day moving average, it is right now at around 1790, and that is why I said if it goes past this level at 1790, probably you can expect for gold to rise further. That is what I will be again coming back to 1790. If it breaks, then you can go long for 1803 1808, and then beyond that definitely we will be looking forward towards a stronger rise. And on the flip side, if it breaks 1760 and then the support at 1750, probably till in fact till 1740, I'll recommend to not to, I'll be moderately bearish till 1740 levels, but below that definitely it will break sharply. Also look at the DPO, it was trading in the sell zone, and probably it is looking upwards, and hence a bounce back can be expected. Also see the stochastic is almost hitting a bottom here, and hence a rise can be expected on gold. Probably we will be looking forward to 1803 1808 levels, and then beyond that can also be expected. Now look at the MACD lines, it's still on the sell zone, curving together, curving maybe are converging. Probably a crossover can happen, and then we can expect a rise in gold. Also look at the RSI, the RSI has hit a bottom here, try to hit a bottom and now rising. So this level we have to look forward to, and any rise beyond 1790 this week, which might take it towards on a buy zone again. So considering this, let me give you the levels. Now if you see gold rising beyond 1791 this week, then you can expect again 1803, then 1808, 1818, and then 1833. So beyond 1791 you can remain long on gold. Probably it might rise towards 1808 and 1818 level this week, and till the time it is below 1791, in fact till 1778, I request you not to go short on gold. Again, once again, this level at 1778 will prove to be a stronger support, and if it breaks 1778, you can again go short for 1770, 1761, and then 1750. In fact, can well go towards 1743 levels. So below 1778 we can remain short. Keep your stop losses at your entry points, and till the time you trade in profit, close your positions at each target point. If you see it retracing back, enter again, and may try to take a larger profit at different levels accordingly, trade accordingly. But yes, first thing is to preserve your capital. That is the most important, and that is why whenever you see your position in profit, take an exit, and then you can benefit from the levels by entering again. And the long is recommended only after 1791 levels. So this is all for gold. I hope you have marked the levels. Now let's move towards silver. Silver has seen, interestingly, silver has seen its near-term support at. I'll come back to the weekly charts. I'll come back again towards the daily charts. Look at the weekly charts. On the weekly charts, you can find that silver is trading sharply in this zone, where you can find, see, this 2200 levels have proved to be a support, and you can find that this was the near-term support. It has bounced back from these zones thrice, and hence once again 2200 proving out to be a stronger resistance, or rather I'll say support for silver for any downward move. If it breaks 2200, probably you can see a sharper drop in silver towards 2100 levels. Till the time it is about 2200, probably we can expect it to bounce back a little. We may see 2350 and 2380 giving it a stronger resistance for any upward move though. And if you look at the silver's near term chart, you can find that silver is definitely trying to consolidate in this zone between 2200 to 2600. We have seen a breakout on the upside multiple times, but this time it may try to break down on the downside. And you can see this candle, so there is a liquidity gap. There are many positions which might be stuck at this zone, which might be stuck at this zone also. So probably if it breaks 2200, see 2200 providing it a stronger resistance for the downward move. Probably if it breaks 2200 this time, we may see a sharper drop on silver in the coming days. It may try to hit 2100 and 2000 levels also. Also look at this, silver is trying to trade in this channel now. Let me draw it a bit. So silver is trying to trade in this channel on the weekly charts, and hence the lows are definitely at around 2000 levels, which might appear. If it continues to well break below 2200, then we can expect it to head back towards 2000 levels in coming weeks. So this is what it appears on silver. And whenever such consolidation zone on the downside and any break beyond this zone at rather I'll say 2400, this time will take it towards upside on 2600 once again. And that is why I will say we have to trade very cautiously. But I am looking forward to this liquidity gap to which appears that silver might try to fulfill and end up towards this zone, which is again left back for silver to touch back and bounce back from there. So maybe in near term, if it breaks 2200 and head back towards any move below 2200, definitely will be a good indication that it might head towards 2000 1800 levels. So trade accordingly. Now let's have a look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, you will find that silver is trading in this zone, in this channel. And see, it has got its reversal candle also. Here is the support at 22. I see 2230, 2220 zones. It tried to break this. Here is a reversal candle, and it has ended up the week on the green side. On the daily charts, it is a green candle, and probably if it breaks past this zone, probably if you see it breaking here 2280, if you see it going above 2280, you can remain long, and we can expect it to head towards 2320 and 2355 levels. So it might try to again go back towards this zone before trying to take a dip. That is what is one probability, that it might try to take a bounce back from here, because this is a kind of support at 2220 and 2200 levels, which might give it a support here. Any break below 2200 will definitely be a good indication. You can see here this zone, it is trying to consolidate here, then a rally, probably a drop here. If it breaks this level, we may see a sharp correction, else it might try to bounce back again towards 2350 levels, and from there we'll look how it fares and how it performs. So on the daily charts, it appears that it might see a bounce back, but on the monthly charts, you can see this monthly charts, and we have seen 2200 it providing it a stronger support on the downside. But at the same time, if it breaks this 2200 this month, we might see it correcting sharply towards 2100, and in fact go till towards 2000 levels. As you can see that silver might try to fulfill the liquidity gap here, and there might be several positions which it might try to close towards it, heading towards 1800 levels. Right now it appears that, see, three times it tried to go past 2800 levels, succeeded, and in fact 3000 levels also. But since then it is trying to trade in this bearish zone on a monthly chart, and hence any long on or a permanent long on silver will only be recommended if you see going it past by 2400. Once it breaks 2400, you can again expect it to head back towards 2600 levels, else it might try to go past 2100 and in fact can go till towards 2000 levels in the month of December itself. So probably we might be looking forward to a little bounce back, then a drop, and we can expect 2000 levels in the month of December itself. So let's have a look at the indicators here. On the indicators, I'll say on the daily chart, silver is well below its 100-day moving average, and which is lying at around 2350 levels, which is going to be 2350 to 2380 levels are again going to be a stronger resistance level for silver to move on the upside. Any break below beyond 2400 definitely will be a good indication that it is heading on the upside and may break past by 2600, else it might continue to drop. It might try to head towards 2100 levels. Now look at the DPO is on a sell zone, and on silver the stochastic has hit a bottom and it's trading continuously in the oversold positions, and hence we can see a little rebound on silver. And for near terms, maybe a couple of days or for this week, we might see it again going towards 2350, and from there we might try to take a dip again. So MACD lines on silver are converging, and then you can see probable green candle, couple of green candles might take it again, or might see it might say, you can say silver might try to rise and again try to cross back again on a buy side. If you look at the RSI has hit a bottom, traded in oversold position, now trying to bounce back again, and hence 2350 can be expected. 2380 can also be done, but if it you see it breaking beyond 2400, you can expect it to rise further. You can see several times silver has hit an oversold position. This is again the time when silver is at oversold position and trying to bounce back, and hence see multiple times oversold position it has tried, but it has shown a sharp recovery, and hence we can expect for on silver that it might try to recover again this week probably. Now let's have a look at the levels. Now for silver, if you see it rising beyond 2280, if you see it rising to 22 beyond 2280, you can go long for 2318, 2350, 2380. Probably we might be looking forward to somewhere here, but if you see it going in fact well below beyond 2400, this is the level I'll be looking forward to for any near time reversal, where we can say that silver might again head towards 2600. So be watchful of this level at 2380 and 2400, though I don't expect that it might try to do this week. Probably it might try to at least go till towards 2350 and drop from there. Also, we should not forget that if it breaks below this zone at 2240, so here is the level to go long, here is the level to go short. For this you can go short again for 2200. So if you see it breaking 2240, you can go short and expect it to head towards 2200, which might provide it a support. And if 2200 is taken, if it sustains below 2200, you can directly remain short for near future. For the month of December, you can remain short on silver. We can expect it to head back towards 2100 and then 2000 levels. So if you see it breaking 2200 anytime, you can remain short on silver, and you can expect it to head towards 2000 levels in the month of December. Mark my words, I'll recommend you to watch this video over and over again, or else I will share it once the target is achieved accordingly. But on the indicators front, it appears that silver might see a bounce back towards 2350 and then try to drop again towards, and if it see it dropping below 2200, definitely you can remain short. So this is all for gold and silver. Trade on these levels, take an entry and preserve your capital by putting your stop loss at entry points, such that you should not lose any capital, because these are markets can swing in any direction. So rather than waiting for a long term profit, try to take smaller profits, try to take an exit at the entry point, at least preserve your capital, and try to take a re-entry if you see it going well below in your direction once again. So take your positions accordingly, and reach out to me for any of your trading or training related queries. My Telegram channel and my email ID is mentioned in the description. Also join my Telegram channel. You can definitely benefit from the levels which I provide on my channel. Also, if you want to become the same, if you want to become an independent trader, and if you want to become an expert, join my training session, which is a 15 days training session, in which I provide stronger strategies for uh, you to analyze markets and take your positions so that you can profit. So the next batch is starting soon, the 8th batch, which is going to start soon. Join it, reach out to me for details, or via Telegram channel or via email. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead.